You felt it for a long time, like something about you doesn't quite fit. Even the simplest things start to feel more complicated than they should. Your mind won't leave them alone. It keeps going deeper and deeper. You're not broken. You just see beyond the surface. Psychology suggests that some of the strangest habits people have are actually signs of high intelligence. From the outside, these behaviors seem unusual, but inside a high IQ mind, they serve a clear purpose. And if you recognize yourself in any of them, your brain may be working on a level most people never even notice. 1. They talk to themselves, to think clearly. Highly intelligent people often speak to themselves, quietly, privately, and in a surprisingly structured way. It may look strange, but it isn't. In psychology, this is called verbal reasoning. By turning thoughts into words, they bring order to their ideas. They process faster. They solve problems more efficiently. What seems odd from the outside is actually their minds staying sharp and making better decisions. 2. They overthink, but with logic. People with high intelligence tend to overanalyze, not because they're anxious, but because their mind naturally explores every possible angle. This is known as cognitive complexity. Their brain runs through details, consequences, outcomes others don't even consider. To someone watching, it can look like hesitation, but in reality, they're collecting more data before choosing the best path forward. 3. They prefer walking alone. Highly intelligent people often take long walks, alone, because movement activates the brain's creative and problem-solving systems, and solitude gives them something rare: space. Space to think clearly, to connect ideas, to go deeper without interruption. They're not avoiding people. They're entering a mental state that only exists when the mind is free to wander. 4. They're messy in one area and extremely organized in another. High IQ minds don't treat everything equally. Psychology calls this selective organization. They focus their energy only on what truly matters and ignore the rest. So yes, their desk might look chaotic, but their ideas, their systems, their work are often structured with precision. What looks inconsistent is actually efficiency. 5. They experience short bursts of deep obsession. Many highly intelligent people suddenly dive into a topic with intense focus. They absorb everything, learn fast, and then move on. This comes from a powerful curiosity system in the brain. Learning triggers dopamine, and that creates momentum. They're not being random. They're feeding their mind with what stimulates it most. 6. They also tend to avoid small talk. For many high IQ individuals, surface-level conversations feel draining. Their mind is drawn to depth, to meaning, to ideas that go beyond the surface, not small talk. That's why they may stay quiet in groups, observing, listening. But the moment the conversation turns complex, something shifts. They engage, fully, because that's where their mind comes alive. So if you talk to yourself, avoid small talk, prefer walking alone, or find yourself diving deep into random topics, you're not strange. Psychology suggests something else. Your brain may simply operate on a deeper, more complex level than most people around you. And if you want to understand your mind even better, if you want to uncover the hidden patterns behind your personality and intelligence, subscribe now, because the next video might reveal something about you you've never noticed before.